So welcome back to the channel. I know that usually I don't make videos like this, but I just wanted to make, because I liked the video that Leo made, I just wanted to make a quick review and to add a little bit more to what he said and to add my opinions and thoughts on Holons and holistic thinking. If you're new to the channel, consider clicking the subscribe button because then you don't miss other videos that I'll be posting in the future like this. And without further ado, let's hop into this video. Leo has a very successful channel here on YouTube, and he covers tons of topics related to spirituality, personal development, self-help, psychology, like just like videos that I enjoy making. So I do from time to time watch some of his content. It's really incredible what Leo does, and his channel is truly an inspiration for me as well because I see him helping tons of people and I see him changing the world. He is influencing the world, and the content he makes is really incredible. And he puts lots of effort in it, and it is one of the best channels that you can follow if you want to learn more about psychology and spirituality and personal development. If you're interested in those topics, and I assume you are because you're watching my channel, then you should go ahead and follow him as well. So I won't talk too much about him in this video. I'm mostly going to talk about the content he said in this video and in his video, and I'll try to uh, reflect on the things he said and what I would add. So let's start. What are Hollands and what is holism? The definition of Hollands states that a Holland is a piece of a structure and a whole structure by itself. So, for example, you as this human being, you are a part of the family you live in or the earth you live on, but you're also made of completely separate parts like your organs and your hands, and you have tons of parts that make who you are, who together operate as a unit. So it's important to stress this out because people think that you can just take stuff out and analyze it as it is, but you need to notice that you need to analyze if you want to properly analyze uh, the thing, the object. You need to analyze how it fits into the big picture. So if you want to analyze the heart, for example, as an organ, you need to see that it's a part of the whole body. And also, if you want to analyze this human being, then you need to see how it fits into this world it lives in. So a holon is basically a fully autonomous object, which obviously depends on what it's made of, and also the other holons on its level that comprise a level up holon, if that makes any sense. So, for example, like I said, we as human beings, you can't just analyze a human being just by watching it. You need to see also the society it lives in, the world, the earth which he lives on, so you can get a full perspective, a better picture of what this human being is and how it functions and everything. Because it doesn't function on its own. You take stuff, you need other people to survive, and you also need um, not just other people, but you need also other stuff. You need food, you need sun to survive, you need water. So you can't just look at this human being uh, as an individual. And Holons are, of course, everything. Everything is a Holon. The universe as a whole is a Holon, and Holons basically go to infinity in size. For example, the whole universe is infinite, so that's an that's a bigger Holon than this human being, and also it goes infinitely into the lower Holons. Let's say, for example, you are made out of organs, then they are made out of cells, then they are made out of atoms, and they go infinitely. They are smaller and smaller Holons to infinity. Why do Holons matter, and why is holistic uh, perspective important to understand, and uh, why do we need to learn this, to look at this way? Of course, uh, is to see the bigger picture, because we as human beings, we have an ego, and the ego tries to skew reality and uh, to not see the big picture, to only see for itself. So you only care for yourself, but you don't realize that you as yourself, you're not just this body, but you're everything. Everything affects the other. And if you want to live a life which is bigger than yourself, than the ego, and which is more aligned to the truth that uh, you are the whole universe, then of course the holistic perspective is very important, and it's very important to incorporate it into your way of perceiving things. And Leo, of course, said everything that I stated right here, but um, he forgot to say, I mean, I would say that he forgot to say that um, you need to also notice the limitations of holistic thinking. You need to notice that holistic thinking has every thinking and every perspective and understanding of the reality is limited. So holistic thinking can be useful, like any perspective, but don't get attached to it as to any perspective. The same thing I would object with if you're familiar with spiral dynamics, because when you get uh, when you get introduced to spiral dynamics, you start to see everything around you, everyone around you, as a color from the spiral dynamics stages. So you completely objectify people by putting them into the categories. But of course, when you slice the reality into how it fits you, of course that it's limiting your way of understanding. So yes, I would recommend, if you're learning about Hollands and holistic thinking, that you do realize its importance, but after some time you need to also notice its limitations, and you need to also outgrow it for you to move to the for you to understand better reality, for you to have the ultimate understanding of reality. You need to give up all the perspectives and all the concepts to see the reality as it is. Also, if you haven't, I strongly recommend you watch the video he made about Hollands, so you'll get a little bit deeper dive into the topic. And it's important to, I know it's a long video, and it is a broad topic, so um, If you want to have a bigger and fuller understanding of the topic, you need to invest the time necessary, because if you don't, what's the alternative? The alternative is not understanding the topic, or you will spend 10 times more time contemplating it for yourself to get the same conclusions. Well, that's it for this one. Um, I will I will maybe do more of these if you guys like it, and I will also review other channels that talk about spirituality and personal development, because it's easy to start getting attached to the teaching. It's easy uh, to start believing in the stuff they tell you because it sounds good, but the other thing is to see that in reality, like for example, non-duality. For non-duality to make any sense to you, you need to see the non-duality. You need to see the non-dual nature of this reality. You need to see that this reality is non-dual, that there is just one thing. That's the only that's the only way for it to make any sense. Like, you can have philosophies about the God, and yes, we're all the one, and yes, there is this non-duality and stuff, and it's useful to believe in that as a religion and an ideology, really, but you don't have anything out of it until you use it. It's a map. If you want to have this world, if you want to see the world, you need to stop looking at the map. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss other videos that I'll be posting in the future. And see you in the next one. Bye.